Let me quickly put this to you. Some of
Yes.
the issues that we have raised is not particularly about whether or not a petition was brought to the fore, because we probably didn't know about the petition up to when it came up at that point. But what exactly a lot of people are concerned about, especially in some of the responses that we are getting via email and Twitter and online, and in fact, our guests are also been expressing this kind of feeling, is the manner in which the Godsway Oribebe went about it. That's indeed what a lot of people are talking about. But generally, in that room,
Yes.
can you give us an understanding? We cannot see what is happening behind you or around the ICC. How is the security like there? Give us a sense of how the atmosphere is. Because in Lagos, it's calm and everybody is kind of in a tense atmosphere, waiting for the last piece of the results coming.
Okay, well, I can tell you that inside the hall, inside the complex, there's enough security officials all around within the hall where we are in, outside the hall, outside the building itself, and outside the complex. So, yes, different layers of security. So, as regards security here, I think it's really good. And I think I heard one of your guests there saying she wondered about why the security officials didn't step in. I think they tried to step in, but it caught everybody by surprise. Even yesterday, people raised observation. You were given the mic, you come forward, you make your observation, and you go back. So I think it caught all of them by surprise. And once it had started, it appeared any attempt to go to him will make it
And I also
a
think
little bit more.
Professor Jega wanted them to have their say.
Yes.
I think so. He just wanted, everybody to have their say today.
Yes.
Whatever was on their mind or whatever issues they had, he just wanted them to have their say. So he just left them to just continue to, to say whatever the concerns raised about whatever issue.
Yes, and the men, the security officials you saw that stood in front of Professor Tahiru Jega are some of his personal security details, and so they were trying to just make sure that it didn't go beyond that point to physical points, and I think that's what they were doing. As it is right now, we came right from where we were sitting immediately this session where the break was called and came here. We haven't really heard a lot of what is happening around town and all that, but we'll also get a feel to you when we come back on.
All right, tell us, Larry, there are 14 political parties there that presented candidates for the presidential race, and results have been ruled out for their various parties. But we've seen this reaction coming from the PDP. Is it a similar reaction that you're getting on the ground from these other party agents, or is it otherwise? Give us an understanding of what these other party agents are feeling right now and their responses for with the proceedings so far.
Well, I can tell you that when this started, it appeared at first he was the only one. Two agents or two people then walked to go and meet him, but the rest of the party agents, they were calm.
And
but
they quite objected to the way he even went about it,
Yes.
because we know some party agents, not even from other parties, not even APC, were trying to soothe him down, to calm him down, to say, okay, it's enough.
Yes.
You've said all you have to say. It's enough.
Yes, I think they didn't mind when he made his observations and felt they were not giving him, the party was not getting a fair treatment. But when he went to the point where he now demanded that the process stops, until a lot of them felt that was taking it too far and holding them to ransom. But amongst themselves, they tried to calm each other. Some wanted to go forward and accost him, and I think one or two did, but they were called back, and then they just waited till order was maintained.
Well, I'd like to thank you so very much, Larry. Well, pretty sad he didn't stay that longer than well, we expected, to answer questions from Nigerians. Some, especially from Abdullah all the way from Turkey, saying, well, he's just been disgraced before his Turkish friends, all in his living room watching that, and that he should apologize to Nigerians. And for someone who's served in the cabinet, someone who's been, well, in the ruling party since this particular democracy, they say, well, he should know better when it comes to the rule of law. So we would still love to have Godzilla Urubebe to come on live, because Nigerians, well, 1, 2, 3, 4, a couple of mails here saying that, well, he should, as a matter of fact, apologize to Nigerians for that particular conduct. We'd like to thank you so very much, Linda and Larry. We'll get back to you, and we do hope that it's almost past the 30 minutes mark for the recess. When will they be back?
Yes.
I really can't see the place getting, populated.
Well, the way we've been doing the timing thus far is we get 10 minutes, then wait a little bit longer. And you need to really remember that what called for the break was to see if they could get more people in. They had 2 on ground, but right from the beginning of this proceeding, they've been weary of having some sort of start and stop proceedings. They want a situation where they have a number of people present and they can take them in a batch at a go. So even if the 2 collation officers are ready, they may just delay a bit and hope that more people come in, and then they can take a longer stretch before calling a break, or even we may not need a break, we might just take it all and then get the final verdict that we're all waiting for.
Well, have fun, because I heard loads of laughter behind the scene when Professor Otu came with, and they actually got him a floodlight, to read the face.
Yes, oh. It was a light one and a very nice one for us, because you can imagine after the tension that was created when the whole it was like a
Comic relief.
Comic relief, really, and
sort of like doused the tension in the hall.
Exactly, it was very entertaining for some, and despite Professor Atahiru's Jega's attempts to make sure everything goes on track and we get what we actually were waiting for. Prof,
Do you think he deliberately did it to just douse the tension?
Well,
I feel there was some sort of mischief.
There was. I particularly felt that when he said, he would now tell you that, no, I'm not joking, I'm very serious. And then people would start laughing again at his seriousness,
The lights in Abuja, not like the lights where I'm coming from.
I especially like the part when he said he's used to reading typed documents. And Professor Jegana asked him, but who wrote the document? And he said, I did, but under special circumstances. it was really good.
Thank you so very much, Lanre and Linda. We'll get back to you to the International Collection Center.